Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's one funny morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday.
Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our
murder
school
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like what is?
with his everything.
Oh,
What's outside your Puerto de Clima?
that's Dallas! Yeah!
Hey everyone, it's Kyle from California, coming to you live from the top of a parking structure, charging my little car. And it's been almost a year since we were dining with some Jersey, and it's a beautiful night here in Palm Springs. I'll just show you around. I gotta get down from here before I get in trouble. Anyway, I hope to see y'all in Vegas, and uppy, uppy, uppy. Take it away, Dina.
Okay. A, he lives in the most beautiful place ever. We have to do a trip to Palm Springs, and we'll all stay at Kyle's house. That's number one. And number two, the who from New Jersey? Who was that? It was hard to hear you, Kyle. It's hard. What? The what from? But I do enjoy that you were in a dirty parking lot. At least the first 5 minutes. Sorry, Laura, I was running around. I gotta go do this at 7 o'clock in the morning. But I was late, so I didn't leave till 7:30 and da. But I didn't go and get a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. You're welcome. Or the show would be starting at 9:15. Girl, it's Monday. It's Monday, California. That's what we're gonna call it now. Yeah, I've decided that I might be going curly for a little bit, just because I feel like my hair is drier now that I have silver hair, and I don't know. I haven't decided who I am. Good morning, Mary Drew Pendleton. Good morning, TikTok. How are you? Did everybody go back and watch Katie on the TikTok with the rug? Because there's more drama. More drama on the rug. I know he's the best voice, Rhonda. Kathy, last day of chemotherapy. Everybody raise your glass to Kathy. Kathy, this is for you. I know, Carol. More rug drama, said Mackenzie. Kind of, but not really. Still no body was found in the rug. TikTok, you already know about this. No, there was no body. The cliffhanger, there was no body. But nobody can explain why both cadaver dogs sat down. No one knows. Police don't know. Nobody knows. The rug doesn't know. So it's a whole thing. So I was showing Jason the TikTok, and I go to pull it up because you can literally watch it. It's like almost a full feature length film. If you go back far enough, you get to watch from. She made about $50,000 from reviews. Yeah, Mackenzie. So then I go to show Jason last night. Hello, trophy wife. Hello, Dave. I'll be your trophy wife. And it says the saga continues. I'm like, girl, did she find another rug? No. Somebody, I guess, when they figured out that she was like going crazy, like popular, had like 2.2 million followers now, that somebody got into her TikTok, stole all her money. What is wrong with people? Let me just, she got hacked. Exactly. Here's what I'm going to tell you. if you are doing anything in social media, and if at some point you get monetized and you make $2, who knows? It could be all over the map. That don't ever scammers will send you emails, and you hear more and more about it. Will send you emails saying, this is TikTok, we would like to double secure your blah blah blah. Sorry, what are we talking about? This girl on TikTok, Judy, she thought she found a dead body in her yard because there's something wrapped up in a rug 2 feet underground. Of course, enough of us have watched CSI, we're like, there's definitely a body. So the entire town and all of the resources and the news showed up to her house. This happened over the course of like 2 days. And they dig it all up. The cadaver dog sat down, which means there was a body. It was a whole thing. This is just a girl. It's just a lady. She's kind of lovely. I feel like you could go through this whole thing and you could be like, she's annoying. I actually think her reactions to everything were exactly, I'd be like, you guys are never going to believe what's in my yard. And it just exploded. And honestly, I can't think of a different way it could have gone down. Like, she called the police. The police came. They said, it looks like a rug. We can't help you unless there's a dead body. But it had gotten so big on TikTok that her town in Ohio must have been like, well, we better do something because we look like dum-dums. So they were like, let's at least send the cadaver dog. She tried to hire cadaver dogs on her own. And apparently you can't just hire cadaver dogs. Who knew? I don't know why. This is on TikTok, Jen. I don't know why anybody would just randomly be like, you know what we should bring here today? Cadaver dogs. So I get why consumers can't just hire cadaver dogs. That makes sense to me. But you can't. So there was like 4 cadaver dog places in her area. 4. How many you got? Do you know how many cadaver dog places there are in your neighborhood, in your general vicinity? I have no idea. Yeah. Lulu cannot be, no. If there was a squirrel near a cadaver, Lulu would be like, there it is. I'm going to go chase that cadaver up a tree. She did. Now, Booby can dig a hole. It could be a dead body. It could be dirt, more dirt, or rocks. So you won't know. So she tried to handle it on her own. And the cadaver dog people were like, we can't come out unless we have an order from the police. So finally, they were like, we'll send some. 2 dogs, 2 separate times. And they both sat down. She tried to hire cadaver dogs, Christy, just to be like, listen, she was trying to put a fence in her yard. That's how it started. Either way, she made some money off of TikTok and yada, yada. Somebody sent her an email, a scammer. And it said, we want to make sure that your thing is secure, put your information in. And within seconds, all of her stuff's gone. So somebody, who I guess is big on TikTok, reached out to her and was like, I'm going to help you because I've been watching this nonstop. And so she got her account back. I don't know if she got her money back. I don't know. But it messed the poor girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But still the dog sat on the same spot. It's fishy. Mm-hmm. But not human or animal. So what? That there was blood on the rug? She did fall for it. But a lot of people fall for it. A lot. Even last night, do you ever get those texts from like your bank, or at least you think it's from your bank, or an email, and it'll say, we have some suspicious activity on your account. Log in and let us know. I will never log in. I'm not going to click your link. I won't do it. Yeah, never. I'm not going to log in. I'm not going to do it. And so, but I feel like, yeah, all very sus. Yeah. So last night I get one. at like 11 o'clock at night, we have suspicious activity on your credit card. I was like, I'm not falling for this, especially not after I heard that story. I was like, oh, no, no, no. Hey, Rosie. I was like, I'm not falling for it. And it said I bought a ridiculous amount of Ticketmaster tickets at 11 o'clock at night. I was like, oh, this is fake. And I was about to log into my account. And then I was like, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. So I text Chris and Wendy. I go, listen, I might be getting scammed, or somebody might be planning the Vegas trip. What happened? What did I do? What did I just do? Sorry, TikTok. Something real special just happened on the Facebook, and I have no idea how I did it. Was it this? Oh my gosh. I just made my own day. TikTok, you missed it. There's a lot of stuff that happens here, but this was me texting, but apparently it's a big party over here. Yeah. No, this is me texting, Tara. It's not picking it up. But if you put 2 thumbs up. So anyway, so I text Wendy and Chris last night. I go, by any chance, would either of you be buying a ridiculous amount of tickets for a show? Like, that part wasn't weird. It's just that it was happening at 11 o'clock at night on a Sunday. I was like, are these bees up right now planning something? And then when it was like, no, it's me. It's me. Okay, now there's some stuff happening on TikTok. So it was just funny. I was like, okay, so no one. Okay. But anyway, so it was just this. Oh, I got another story. You are not going to believe this story. I have some time over the weekend, so I'll start reading or watching stuff. Okay, sit back. You're going to like this. This is crazy. Crazier, I think. You can tell me when it's done if you think this is crazier than the dead body in the rug. All right, so you know that I love the show Am I the Right? Where people can anonymously or not anonymously post scenarios. You know how, like, you might be fighting with your sister, but you can't really put it on your own Facebook because everybody knows your sister. So there is a place on Reddit, AITA, Am I the A, hole in the ground. So, and then, people will talk about and put out their scenario, and then people can come on and be like, no, you are not that, or this was not your fault, or yes, this was probably okay. You got time. You're done with the book. Jill, I'm close. She's like, that's not believable, considering the number of stories you've come in with today. Okay, be quiet. So here's the story. Stay with me. It's worth it. Girl puts up a post. She is a bridesmaid in her brother's wedding. Totally normal. The bride, her soon-to-be sister-in-law, decides, I had to get blood work today, Kezia, decides that for the bachelorette party, because those are completely out of control now, for the bachelorette party, all of the bridesmaids, a little bit, Beth, all the bridesmaids have to contribute $650 because she has rented a mansion somewhere for them to go to and have a bachelorette party. Now, in my day, which is basically yesterday, in my day, a bachelorette party was a party, a one night. Girl, get your big hoops on, okay? I know all the fellas on TikTok are like, this is very different than the boys' party. Just one night, we went somewhere, we put on some hoochie pants, put our hoops on, we went out, maybe there was a limo. Just so you know, this is not the crazy part of the story. This is just me setting the stage. Hi, Ironhide. Just so you know, this is me just laying the groundwork. $650 per bridesmaid. There's 10 bridesmaids. Okay. Over the top, Sherry. Fine. Again, groundwork. Everybody feels a little twisted about it, but apparently I'm going to tell you something. I like all of you. Please don't ask me to be in your weddings. I will not. I doubt that if I ever got married, I doubt I'll show up. I'm never, it's too, it's too much. Don't ask me to be a bride. Don't ask me to stand for you. I'll stand for you in the back. I'm not. So, because you are into it for at least $2,000 now, dress, apparently going away party, this gift for the whatever. $650. Everybody reluctantly fine. Okay. Well, said sister is talking to said brother one day before the wedding. And he says, yeah, we're getting everything ready for the wedding. And, I'm just so glad that Dad stepped up and agreed to pay for the house for you guys for the bachelorette party. And the sister was like, what? Now the girl had already collected all the money. All the money's collected. He says to his sister, I'm just so glad that Dad, Cynthia, that Dad's going to pay for it. And she was like, are we going to get our money back? And he was like, what do you mean? She's like, well, your bride told us that the $650. So if Dad gave you the money to pay for it, are we getting our $650 back? No. Somebody's dad was paying for it. I don't know whose dad it was. Somebody's dad, right? Mm-hmm. So she says, well, are we going to get this money back? I'm going to tell the bridesmaids. And it was like, so she goes to the bride. She goes, listen, are you going to give us our money back? And she goes, no, I can't, because he's going to pay for that. But we've decided to put that money towards an ice sculpture instead. And the girl was like, what? We're going to have an ice sculpture. A $7,000. It was the bride's dad. Thank you, Rosie. A $7,000 ice sculpture. So now all the girls are like, what? So she's like, you better tell the bridesmaids that you're doing this for an ice sculpture, that we don't have to really cover this house. Again, this is not the crazy part, just so you know. So now she's saying, you better tell them or I'm going to tell them. Big fight. Big fight. Well, the girls at this point are real twisted, because finally somebody tells the bridesmaids, I forget if it was her or the bride, but they're pissed. They're just like, this is ridiculous that you're doing this. So all the bridesmaids are already in. They had already sent their money. They had already put aside. They had already got their flights to go on this thing. So here's what the bridesmaid, it gets worse as it goes. So the bridesmaids say, you know what? We're not doing this anymore for this girl. We're gonna have our own. We're just gonna make it a trip for us. So they invite their significant others to come with them, and they're all just on vacation now. They're just all like, we're going on vacation. So everybody shows up to the mansion, and why wouldn't the dad just pay for the ice sculpture? Well, stick with me, Leanne. I'll tell you why. They all show up to the mansion, okay? With their significant others. They're having a great time. Bride's not there. They're like, is she coming to this? I don't think they cared, but she finally shows up in a limousine. Now, is that the crazy part? No. No, it's not. No, it's not. She pulls up in a limousine. And they're all seeing her going, can you believe this bee just showed up in a limousine? She gets out of the limousine. She's all bandaged up. All bandaged up. And all the girls are like, oh my gosh. Yes. the money, there was never an ice sculpture. What was it? Oh, yes, she did. With 2 nurses, Terry said. Mm-hmm. Girl took that money the whole time. This was the plan the whole time. Her boob job. Her boob job was, the clinic was down the street from this house. She planned this house in this location because she wanted all her bridesmaids to tend to her post surgery. The mother knew. I'd punch her in the boobs. I would have loved to have been with it, the fly on the wall. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. If I was there, I'd have been like, girl, I'm gonna get a seat and get me some bourbon and just find a spot in the corner. Just, oh, yeah, tell her. No, she down. Yeah, punch her in the boob. Watch your boob. I would have. She was having an affair with the surgeon. Are you making that up, Melanie? I'm going to tell you something. You could add to this story and I would believe everything you say. I'd believe all of it. Did the brother still marry her? I don't know. Does anybody know? It sounds like a TV show. It should be made into one. Crazy. She really was? She was having an affair with the surgeon? Wow. Tony said, I don't think he did. Had the affair and they didn't get married. Wow. I don't know, Judy, but that's the craziest stories I have ever heard. I think crazier than a dead body in a rug. Because dead body in a rug, she didn't do nothing. She was like, guys, I was trying to put a fence up. I wanted a fence for my dogs. The next thing you know, there's cadaver dogs and the police are here. There's an excavator. Somebody stole my money. Like, that happened to her. This girl has been planning this thing the whole time. So where did the money go? The surgeon didn't make her pay for sure. I didn't even get that far, Renee. You like real practical about it. She's like, now how'd she get from the thing to the thing? How'd she rent that limo? Who paid for that? I don't know. Tamiko, you're welcome. The story had a little bit of everything, except for love, friendship, honesty, morals. It had a lot, but none of that stuff. Sounds like the bridesmaid setup and the body could be connected. You know, now that we're thinking about it. Katie, they didn't know. She told them a story like, hey, the $650 is for this house. So this is your friend that you've agreed to stand by her while she makes the biggest oath of her life. Why would you think, I think she's going to take this money, pretend it's an ice sculpture, then have an affair with a surgeon who gave her maybe a free boob job? How could you even? Yeah, makes my life seem so boring. I think the word you're looking for, Janice, is normal or filled with joy. I think that you have to be in a special place. And here comes Andrea. On a side note, don't forget to order merch. Our shirt and candles are still on sale. Look, Andrea is on top of it this morning. She's like, yeah, Dina, how about the stuff that we have for sale? Yeah, I should show you that again. I'm going to show you tomorrow for Tipsy Tuesday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so it was the sister of the groom that went on. Well, the first part, the reason why she went on AITA is because she was saying her first initial question was all the bridesmaids had put the 650 out. She now knows that the house was covered. Is she that for insisting that the bride tell the other bridesmaids? That's how it started. I think by the end, because she kept giving updates after that. Like this didn't all unfold and then she wrote. Like I think, but by the end of it, she was like, I don't need anybody to tell me that this is wrong. It was the beginning of the story. She was like, by the way. And here's what's so crazy about this Reddit is that people will do that. People will go on and say like, hey, I have this scenario. I would love, everybody's opinion on it. And then there'll be updates and then there'll be more updates and there'll be more updates. And so this like small Reddit channel or essay or whatever they call a post seems anonymous, right? Like, so if I went on there and I was like, so this happened, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. A few thousand people might see it and like put their opinion on it. But as things start to unfold more and more and more, and more people start talking about, eventually some of this stuff gets picked up by major news networks. And then everybody knows. And then it's like all over the news to that the perps, like this girl, this bride, this story went crazy. So eventually people will say, I have to stop posting updates, everybody, because now everybody knows that it's my sister-in-law. Yeah. Yeah. I like when they figure it out because it's so crazy, even though it's a threat. Yeah. So sometimes, they're like, I have to stop posting because my family knows that I've been talking about it. There's a 2020 episode about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 The ice sculpture was like, I really thought I had this one. Jesus. What? Yeah. So, yeah. Sometimes the crazy just gets away from you. And that is truth. That is truth. So those were my crazy stories to share with you. I think they were worth it. I'm going to be honest. I did follow the rug story for most of the weekend. Mm-hmm. I was going to say I had an ice sculpture at my wedding. It was like $500. What was it? Has anybody ever had an ice sculpture? And how much does it cost? And why? I mean, I guess they're pretty. And what was it of? Mm-hmm. Kathy, you have a lot. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I just think it's such a funny, one of my girlfriends when the kids were in high school, she said, I want to have a party here one night. But we can't do it because my husband and I can't agree on what the party's going to look like. I was like, what do you mean? She goes, well, he wants to have like a roving violinist at the party. And I was like, all right, well, Brooke's here. Brooke could come. Pay her $50. She'll come. She'll play. It doesn't matter. She goes, no, that's really not the issue. The issue is the ice sculpture. I was like, what? She goes, he insists on having an ice sculpture at the party. And I was like, why? Of what? She goes, I don't know. He just really wants an ice sculpture. And I refuse to have a party that has an ice sculpture. And I was like, that's fair. That's fair. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you get to take a bag of water home when it's over. Yeah, I don't get it. But I mean, I guess if you've got money and you don't really have anywhere to spend it anywhere else on the planet. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Suzanne just wrote, let's talk ice luge shots. Ice luge shots. Say that really fast. Oh, college, how I sometimes miss you. At our wedding, we had an ice sculpture. It was a tiered wedding cake. They had each layer covered with shrimp, fruits, and other goodies. I loved it. It was Martha Stewart inspired. Well, that sounds good. If it had food on it, that it served a purpose. Mm-hmm. It's for a vodka luge. Yeah. My SKL. What's SKL? Sister-in-law? Oh, I bet you meant that's an I. Had one at our wedding. It was a swan with flowers on each table or in swan vases or vases. My brother had a party every year with an ice luge. Is an ice luge had a party with an ice luge? It was a good time. Okay, I'm going to just say it kind of grosses me out. And just, I think I saw one at a gig once and it grossed me out, but just make sure I understand it. It was like a flat piece of ice. And then it had like a hole, like a carved out. So like somebody would pour vodka at the top and then it comes down and then somebody is at the bottom and then they just open, but everybody's lips are there. Is that it? Yeah, nasty. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Use cups, not your mouth. Diane, some drunk person put their lips. I believe you. And if I could see everybody, their lips don't touch. You have it under it. No, Morgan, that's what you think. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you're drunk, you don't care where your lips go. You know what? Still care. Still care, Janice. Still care. I don't know. I would like to interview all the people ahead of me. I'm going, listen, can we just do a quick one-on-one here before you go? Can I get in front of you? If I was for alcohol kills all germs, the booze sterilize. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Jessica. Maybe we'll have that one. Yeah. Thank you, Stacy. Mm-hmm. I guess we all knew. Mm-hmm. Well, as long as we all knew. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. I can't. Maybe if it was like my sister, like who will you share a glass with? And you'll like I'll share a glass with you. I'm still gonna do this. I don't know why. I know it didn't solve anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Even my kids, I'm like, I don't know where you've been. Okay, so, yeah. If you still care, you didn't drink enough. That's probably my problem. Between the booze and the ice, all germs would be killed. Not gonna lie, I may have had good times with an ice luge at a party. Family only. No one. I share glasses with no one. Just my daughter. Do you drink from the communion cup? Only from the first one up there. Or the second one. Not the third. The cup's not that big. Why am I so weird? I'll share with my husband. Yeah. Yeah. Depends on how desperate I am. I feel like that comes into play as well. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Diane. No. $29.99. This is the first home version of the popular bar and party luge. Add water, freeze, and you have the ultimate chilling party. People do this at their house? Guys, like, I won't even share with my husband. No. Don't they wipe communion cup off? Yeah, with like the towel every single time. Now you got 27 people. I'm like, Jesus doesn't want this for me, but thank you. Thank you. No. Yeah, no, we're going to need to think of a new plan. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sarah. Mm-hmm. I can't share drinks with any, not even the hubs or the kids. Mm-hmm. The little communion grape are individually sealed. Yeah. That's what, so I'm Catholic. They don't do that at the Catholic church, but I used to play the organ at a Presbyterian church and they did. Everybody got individuals. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, we should do they still do that? Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. All touch. Exactly. Barbara. Exactly. What's my problem? I don't know. I don't know. Can't do it. So yesterday, my mom and sister and I got together and had our second Italian cream cake in 2 weeks. So my mom made me an Italian cream cake for my birthday. Well, we all have the same birthday, but Nicole wasn't here last weekend. So I got a cake and I ate that. And then Nicole got a cake and we ate that. And now I'm just waiting for Michelle to come down so we can eat her cake. And I like doing the party this way because normally there's one cake. We all have to blow the candles out, pass it down, light them again, blow it out, pass it down, light them again, pass it down. And there's one cake. This is 3 times the amount of work for Diana, but it's over a 3-week time period. So we did that. And then the 3 of us and Jacqueline and Brooke went to this winery that's here on Saturday, I guess. So it was lovely. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of just sitting around and drinking wine and yeah. Did everybody else have a nice weekend? Do you all get the same cake? So Diane, when we were younger, we got to pick our cake. So there was a long time. So if you're new here, my sister Michelle and I have the same birthday, and Nicole is the day after. And so when we were younger, this is what we would do. There'd be one cake. You'd sing happy birthday, take a candle off, pass it down. I'd sing happy birthday, take candle out, and pass it down. When we got to our teen years, then she started making us individual cakes. So she would ask you, what's your favorite kind of cake? What's your favorite kind of cake? What's your favorite? So she'd make 3 cakes. But they were never Italian cream cake. Just, it takes days. Yeah. So yeah. Yep. Exactly, Morgan. New Year's Eve we were never allowed out on New Year's Eve because of my mom and dad. Mm-hmm. When are we wallpapering? Well, funny you should mention, Holly. So today the blinds go up. These are paper. So the new blinds are going to go in. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I should be excited. But my mom says that the colors, so we got the same ones. And I just saw them at her house and they're not really white. I don't know. But they're going to go in today. So that's happening. The handyman is supposed to come this week. Guys, I think he's going to try to fix the stovetop from ticking. And if you know anything about this house, or if you've been watching this channel, you know that as soon as you light the stovetop in my house, it starts ticking like a time bomb. And I'm going to see if he can fix it. I didn't show the options yet, Angela. And then this wall will be the last thing to do. This, and then there's wallpaper for the bedroom, but I haven't figured out the wall thing yet. So a few projects this week. However, I also figured out that I have 28 essays to write. I told my mom and Nikki that this weekend. They're like, are you almost done? I'm like, I have 28 essays to write. And they were like, that's a lot. I was like, that's nothing compared to what I've already done. But I'm going to finish it this week. I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a whole thing. Lee, that's where the wallpaper is going. There's no bookcase there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kathy, it's something. Mm-hmm. The ticking drives me nuts. It drives everybody nuts. So we're gonna see. He's gonna put a new fan in one of the bedrooms. He's like, he's gonna come here and tinker. Like, here's what I'm saying, ladies. Find yourself a handyman. Make what they call a punch list. Did you ever hear that? Punch list? That's when the handyman comes and you have everything that he needs in order to do all the projects. So he's going to fix a drawer that's in the pantry, the drawer that's in the island, the ticking of the thing, the fan, a couple other things. There's a thing with the fold out bed that needs to be fixed. So I have been writing everything down. I'm like, you gotta fix this. He's got to loosen this thing right here. He's got to hang a mirror. Mm-hmm. So think about all the stuff that you just live with that you were just like, I'm never going to fix this. And then fix it. Your life will change. The littlest things. I can't, and here's how I know. In my old house, original house, we had a pantry under the steps. I don't know, Kathy. No, I can't exchange them, Suzanne, so I've just decided I'm going to love them. What you call it? The pantry was a custom sized door. And we were young with a new house and didn't have money for a custom door. So my mom, the hole where the bed went through the wall, I do have to fix that. He can't fix that, I don't think. My mom got like a tension rod and put up this real old janky like curtain. And we lived like that for probably 10 years. And then one day I was like, I am going to order a door out. And Jim was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, we're going to be people that buy the door. So I bought the door. Took a while to come in. The guy came to install it. And the night he came to install it, I made a nice dinner. I turned the entire table to face the door. And all of us sat around the table and just looked at the door and marveled at it. And nobody thought it was weird. Nobody thought it was weird. Can't see it. And it was like we were watching TV, but it was a door. And it changed my life. Mm-hmm. If the handyman's cute, I'll go broke. I'll just keep adding stuff to this. I'll be like, you know what? Can you stop by? And do you think you could fix this stove? He's like, didn't I fix it last time? It's broken again. It's so weird. I ripped it out. What? You have to come fix it. That was the story by Anne Garvin, who wrote in the New York Times a story about falling in love with her handyman. You should read it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I've always done everything myself, but I've decided it's time to move on to the handyman stage of that. It's a very fun time. It's a very fun time. Is he the same guy who did the painting? No, that's Tim. This guy's name is Steve. That's nice. Nice fella. My niece married her handyman. Is there like a handyman calendar? Thanks, Nicole. Where's Tim been? I haven't had any like big painting things. Tim's a painter by trade, and he can like do some moldings and stuff here and there. He can do anything, but yeah. Mm-hmm. He does. The dogs love him. Mm-hmm. He's part of the family. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I know. We should just make something up so Tim will come by. There should be a handyman dating app where like they could like list all the stuff they could fix and then like put some pictures up of them with like, because I'm going to tell you something. Like, if you see one more picture of a man holding a fish or standing on a mountain, there's 3 pictures on every dating app with men in them. Sorry, fellas, if this applies to you, but you know who you are. Man holding fish, man at gym, man standing on mountain. man making a steak. That's it. Those are the only ones that are allowed. Which one did Jason have? None. Now that you say it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably why I liked him. He didn't have any pictures of him on mountains. What'd I say? Mountain, steak, fish, chip. No. Oh, man selfie in the bathroom. Yeah, because they can never find a better background than their grimy bathroom. I love the video of men with the animals they crocheted, but holding it like the 3 you listed. What are you talking about, Susan? I'd post a picture of me eating pizza disgustingly just to be authentic. Chris, I would appreciate that. Jason had a pizza picture. I'd be like, well, he likes pizza. That's normal. And gray sweatpants. Like holding a fish, but holding a crocheted animal, you're saying, Susan? What dating app are you on? Oh, so fun. How do you feel while changing things? I'm checking everything. Hard but good. Yeah, I feel lighter. Does that make sense? Yeah, Suzanne sent it to me. I feel lighter now that I have literally, now, mind you, the basement has to be addressed, but I definitely feel like my mind is clearer. How I live is clear. Man leaning up against a sports car. Is that a thing, Jody? I haven't seen that one. There you go. There should be more pictures of men eating pizza, because that I was like, this is normal. I would hope it's normal. My married brother posts pictures of fish on Facebook all the time. Mandy, the minute he posts a picture of him on a mountain or a steak that he's making, he's essentially saying he's getting divorced. Yeah. Judy. That's how I felt when I organized my entire upstairs of my house. Basement? I don't know who you're talking about. That basement Dina is a different Dina. And she's in a basement for a reason. First floor Dina seems like she's getting her life together. Basement Dina, she's dead. So we don't talk about her. Tell me I'm wrong. When you're going through your Facebook feed, if you see a picture of a man on a mountain, he's going to be available soon. And that might not be a great thing for you, just so you know. Hey, Karen, thank you. Bathroom pictures are the worst. My ex used to send them to me all the time. All I could say was, stop, please stop. Now, if they could just post a picture of their insurance card, that would be sexy. You're right. Oh, Suzanne, let me. Suzanne, I can't copy it. Let me see. You have to like message it to me, Suzanne. I would pull it up just to see what kookiness you're talking about. Yeah, send it to me in a message or something. That's silly. Why won't it let me paste it? Oh, in the past, Mooney, yeah. No, an AAP card doesn't get you anywhere. Like, I'll be like, he can get me like a cheap coffee at McDonald's. Not the same as his insurance card. I would love to see pictures of a guy working on a car, fixing a toilet, putting up a shelf. Exactly. Carrying stuff out of a Marshall's. Listen, get pictures of stuff that we want to see in our own life. So you guys might be able to get those. Yeah, it works. I can't. No, Aaron, walk away. walk away. Can't do it. Can't do it. Well, I will try to see if I can't pull Suzanne's link. I know I can't do it from back here because it's weird. But I'll try to find it for tomorrow because I am intrigued by what Suzanne said. So that's it, everybody, for today. It's our Monday morning. It's Ugly Monday. So hopefully your Monday starts off pretty well and you have a nice day. Hey, James, it's good to see you. I'm hoping to catch up with Pat soon, so maybe we'll see you. Yeah, I hope you have a great Monday. It's the beginning of the week. Yep, make sure you get your Silver Hair Don't Care shirt. They're selling like crazy. So if you're thinking about any like Christmas gifts or holiday gifts for your favorite silver fox, then you might want to pick up this shirt because it's super awesome. So that's it for me, everybody. Yes, be kind, be thankful, be grateful, said Judy from Saskatoon. And that's it. So have a great day and a blessed day. And I look forward to seeing everybody, supporters tonight for Ugly Monday and everybody else tomorrow morning. And we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny